Hey Calvary kids, my name is Mr. Derek and I'm so glad you decided to join us for Kids Church. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today. I leave for vacation in 4 hours. I have a countdown and I've been looking forward to this vacation for so long. Have you guys ever been so excited to go somewhere that you've made a countdown to keep track of how many days are left until you leave? I love to do that when we are going on vacation. Well, I have a great idea. Why don't we all stand up and sing a worship song? I love singing worship songs, and it will be a really fun and great way to pass the time while I wait for vacation.
This life is a journey, a path made for me. With every step I take, as I run this race, I'm becoming the person you call me to be. A child of God, a life redeemed. So I set my eyes on you, Jesus, I'm ready, I'm ready to go. Where you lead, I'll follow. Where you lead, I'll go. Not gonna wait for tomorrow. This is the journey of a lifetime. The journey of a lifetime. God, you already know me. I wanna know you. Help me grow stronger and discover the truth. I'm ready, let's go. Where you lead, I'll follow. Where you lead, I'll go. Not gonna wait for tomorrow. This is the journey of a lifetime. With every step I take, with every step I take, I'm becoming the person you call me to be. A child of God, a life redeemed. So I set my eyes on you, Jesus, I'm ready, let's go. Yeah, yeah. I'm ready, let's go. I'm ready, Where you lead, I'll follow. Where you lead, I'll go. Not gonna wait for tomorrow. This is the journey of a lifetime. The journey of a lifetime. The journey of a lifetime. I'm on the journey of a lifetime.
Thanks for singing with me. I really love to worship our King. 3 hours and 55 minutes until I leave. Wow, I get to leave so soon, and I really am so excited I can barely stand here and talk to you. My dad just texted me. Hi Derek, looks like we're going to have to leave a little later because I have to finish up some work before we go on vacation. Why? I'm really sorry, but just be patient. We will leave for vacation soon. What? No, this is not fair. I am done working and really want to be able to leave like now. Ugh. Why do I have to be patient and wait? I really don't want to. I think in our Bible story today, Paul was stuck in a situation that he was supposed to be patient, but it is really hard to be patient, so maybe he wasn't and complained and was really unhappy instead. Let's grab our Bibles and turn to Acts chapter 24 and see how Paul responded to this situation.
Slapstick Theater. Paul and Felix. This is Paul.
Oh, hey.
Who told people about Jesus in lots of different places. Many of the Jews did not like what Paul was doing, so they made a plot to kill him. Since Paul was a Roman citizen, he was taken in by the Romans, so they could find out what the Jews had against him. Paul was sent to Felix, the governor at Caesarea. The Jews brought their case before Felix. They said that Paul was a troublemaker and was stirring up riots among the Jews all over the world. Then Paul got his chance to speak. He said that he was not stirring up trouble at all, and that these men couldn't prove the things they said of him. Paul said that he believed everything in the Jewish law, for he was a Jew himself and a follower of Jesus. Then Felix concluded the council and pushed it off until someone else could decide the case. He ordered Paul to be put in prison, but his friends could still visit him and take care of him. A few days later, Felix and his wife, who was a Jew, sent for Paul. Paul told them all about his faith in Jesus and the truth of what Jesus said. Felix became afraid and sent Paul away.
Go away!
For the next 2 years, Felix would call Paul before him and talk with him often. Felix hoped that Paul would bribe him, but that did not happen. After 2 years of this, Felix was replaced by a new leader. Felix wanted to gain favor with the Jews, so he left Paul in prison. Paul would go on to have many more trials, but through it all, he continued to speak the truth of Jesus.
Wow! Did you guys catch how long Felix made Paul wait in prison? He made Paul wait in prison for 2 years for something he didn't even do. That is a really, really long time. And through the whole thing, did Paul grumble and complain about being in prison? Nope. He was patient and knew that God had a plan for the whole situation. Do you guys know what it means to be patient? Well, here, let me explain it. I like to think of being patient as waiting with a cheerful heart and a good attitude. So, what do you think? Was Paul patient? Yeah, absolutely. He didn't grumble or complain even though the situation he was in was really bad. Honestly, I don't think I would react that way. It would be really, really hard to be patient in that situation. So, let's put ourselves in Paul's shoes. Do you think it was a good and fun time to be in prison? Do you think they let him play fun games and with toys when he was bored? No. I'm sure Paul wasn't having a lot of fun while he was stuck in there. He was probably in a cold, dark prison cell and with nothing to do. If it were me, I would be complaining and really just wanting to get out. I don't think I would be patient and waiting for Felix to make a decision. I know that none of you were stuck in jail waiting to be released, but can you guys think of a time when it was really hard for you to be patient? Here, let's watch a video that might help us think of a time we needed to be patient, but it was so hard. Waiting for cookies in the oven can be really hard. When I was a kid, I would sit in front of the oven and just watch the cookies bake. But then, when they were finally ready, my mom would make me wait because they were too hot. Can you think of a time that it was really hard for you to be patient? Here, let me give you another example. It's always really hard for me to wait in line for a roller coaster or a ride at Hershey Park. Is that something that's hard for you too? I always get so bored, and sometimes I grumble and complain while waiting in line because I just want to be on the ride. That is not being patient and waiting with a cheerful heart and a good attitude. I think all of us can learn so much from Paul. He was in a really sad situation. They threw him in jail for doing nothing wrong, and then Felix made him stay in there for so long. Do you know what? Even after a new ruler came and took the place of Felix, Paul still didn't get released from jail. How crazy is that? Do you think that you would be happy and able to wait patiently? I don't really think I would be able to. I think I would be complaining the whole time and be asking God why he would not get me out of this terrible situation. But Paul didn't do that, did he? He was patient and knew that God had a bigger and better plan. He remained patient and continued to tell people about God. He told his story and waited patiently to see God's plan come together. This was probably really hard, and it didn't always go the way Paul wanted it to. Sometimes it is really, really hard to be patient, isn't it? When something really fun is around the corner, it might feel impossible to wait patiently. Or think about Paul. He just wanted to be released from jail. So what can we do when it is really hard to be patient? Well, guess what? God promises to help us to be patient when it's really hard. He helped Paul be patient and wait with a cheerful heart and good attitude, and he can absolutely do the same thing for you. God's plan is better than anything we could ever think, and because of that, his timing for things is better than we could ever imagine. This means that we should be willing to be patient and wait on his timing. He wants what is best for us, and because of this, everything will happen exactly when he wants it to. Do you know something else we are all waiting for? And in the Bible, we are actually commanded to do this patiently. We are all patiently waiting for Jesus to come back to earth. Jesus promised that he would one day return, and right now, we are waiting for that. In James 5:7-8, it says, "Be patient, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it, until it receives the early and the late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand." We have no idea when Jesus is going to come back, but do you know what? God does know, because his plan is bigger and better than anything we could ever imagine, and because of that, we can wait patiently with a cheerful attitude until Jesus comes back. Being patient for big and exciting things can be incredibly tricky, but God is going to be with us and help us be patient and wait with a cheerful attitude.
Here are your discussion questions for this week. If you want, you can pause the video right now and take some time to talk through these questions with your parents or another family member. If not, don't worry. We'll put them up again at the end of the video so you can use them later. And now, let's sing another song together.
You see in me is Jesus. I'm gonna show my friends and family this light glowing inside of me. I'm gonna shine for all the world to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna shine a light. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna shine a light. Oh, 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 oh. For all the world to see. control. I won't let sin win. I'm gonna shine a light. I'm gonna shine a light for all the world to see. I'll show 'em love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I'll show 'em love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Well, I think my countdown is a little off now because I really don't know when we are leaving. And earlier I was really upset with my dad for telling me we were leaving later, but after hearing that story about Paul, I think I need to change my attitude. If Paul can be patient while being in prison for something he didn't even do, then I guess I can be patient and wait for my family vacation. I'm even going to try to do it with a cheerful heart because that's what Paul did. When we are waiting, we have the opportunity to wait with a cheerful heart or with a bad attitude. And today, I'm going to trust in God's plan and His timing and decide to wait with a cheerful heart, even though it's hard. Well, thanks for being here with us today and for learning about another fruit of the Spirit. Can't wait to see you all next week and to learn even more about the fruits of the Spirit. Have a really great week and practice being patient like Paul. Bye.